Hey, it's your girl, Miss Trina, with Chat with Trina, and it is Trina's Favorite People Month 2022, celebrating my birthday all August long. Hey, as I do every year for my birthday month, I flip the script and have someone to come in and interview me. So my friend, Miss Demitrice Moore, is my flip the scripper. She is going to be the person that is going to put me, Miss Trina, the little diva, in the hot seat. Hello, everybody. It is Miss Trina with Chat with Trina, and y'all know what month it is. It is my birthday, so that means it is Trina's favorite people. I want y'all to listen. We're gonna be quiet for real quick so y'all can hear something. Hey. It's a birthday. It's a birthday. It's a birthday.
Check your booty. It's your birthday.
Go Trina. Go Trina. Go Trina. But guys, in all seriousness, thank y'all for making the choice to click in to chat with Trina. And today I am taking an off day. And every year I flip the script every Trina's Favorite People Month, and I grab one of my favorite people to turn the table and put me in a hot seat and ask me questions. So I chose this year, and I've been thinking about her all year. It took us forever for me to get to her to ask her, but when it finally happened, she was like, yes! So my friend, Miss Demitrice Moore, is going to be flipping the script, and she's going to take over Chat with Trina today. So I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to let her take over the show right now. So we are flipping the script right now.
All right, Trina, thanks for that wonderful introduction. This is Miss Demitrice. I am interviewing little Miss Diva herself, Miss Trina Lowry, Miss Chat with Trina. So yeah, I'm gonna put you in the hot seat today. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. We'll get this thing going, and yeah, so let's get going.
Popping.
Yeah, we're gonna get to popping. So tell us, what does a day in the life of Miss Trina look like? Give us like an example of your everyday.
So hard. Right now, I'm gonna just be real honest and transparent.
Okay.
A weekday, Monday through Friday for Miss Trina right now looks like hell, because I'm on a job that is totally full of toxic things happening.
Right.
So I'm not happy with my work life, but at 5 o'clock or 5:01, 5:10, by the time I walk in my car, it's all good. I usually go work out.
Okay.
I have an trainer. He thinking that he not doing nothing. But then of course somebody will say, someone come the other day said, have you been doing squats? I was like, how you know lately we've really been heavy on the squats.
They can tell.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
I won't tell you to what area that they were telling me they saw the tones to, but so anyway, I work out, and from there I usually, contrary to what people think, I am speeding home to my lovely couch, and I lay on my couch and watch when the View is in season. I'm getting on the View because I record the View and just watching TV, to be honest with you, and hope sometimes people call. Lots of times they don't. So yeah, I go to work.
Okay.
Come get to my couch. Of course, sometimes I'll go out during the week and go get see some live music in, but otherwise, regular day.
Sure, every day. So question, the gym, is that kind of like a stress reliever for you as you're dealing with all the things, the toxicity that's going on at work?
It helps, but I've been doing it for like 3 or 4 years now, but it does help. I went to the doctor last week, and she asked, do I work out? She says, well, do you feel these headaches or anything when you're working? And I was like, you know what? I don't. So yes, it's definitely a stress relief from work.
Okay, so how are you? Because I'm being transparent also, I'm dealing with the same stuff as well. So how are you, or what advice would you give me that's helping you, that would help me deal with some of the same situations I'm dealing with at work?
It's funny because I just left from my I'm a part of an organization, a national organization called the National Women of Achievement.
Okay.
And it came up, and they were giving me some great advice. Of course, I'm like, y'all not in this situation, so y'all have no idea.
Right.
All I have right now, because I don't know how else to deal with it, because there are things that are out of my control. The only thing that you control is you and how you're dealing with it.
Right.
Which is hard. It's just really hard. And it's very easy for people to say, oh, girl, just go and don't worry about them people.
But they're not there. Right. So they don't know what we're dealing with. Right.
Yes, you don't know that these people are not letting things go. It's like something new every day. When you think you've mastered it,
it's something else. They're coming at you with this, and they're coming with you with that. And it's like, seriously.
But what I the biggest thing that advice I would give anyone dealing with this would be trying to stay yourself. If you're a happy person like me, I'm a happy, excited person. I don't like hearing from people like I've heard today. And then yesterday I was on the phone with someone that your spirit is gone. You don't seem like the same Trina. You don't even look like the same excited Trina. And that's not good. You can't let them take you away from who you are when you know that you're a good person. One, two. I say be looking heavily, reaching out to networks and contacts, but doing your meditation, praying for sure. The other day I had a whim and I just got up off my couch, went and dropped to my knees and just prayed. Didn't just pray for me, I prayed for everybody. And but I definitely prayed for my situation. But pray, meditation, exercise, working out, whatever you do to make you happy, dancing, live music, those things that make you happy, keep doing that. And when you come back to work on Monday, it's a struggle. But you be like, you know what? It's pissing them off more if you come in there and try to, hey, and then you just go into your own zone.
Right. So I just saw you made a post, I think on Facebook, asking people like, where do they go look for jobs? I think someone said LinkedIn, someone said Indeed. Have you started looking there for any jobs? Have you had any luck so far?
Girl, I've been looking for a long time, but I really I got real serious on Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday, my entire day, that's what I did.
You was doing, okay.
So I'm like on it. And I'm actually right now have made the decision that, insurance is really important to us at this age. However, I put to where I will take a contract job at this time. I have also made the decision to, open up to stepping outside of education. Right. It may just not be being an administrator. I may not want to be that administrator or leader that I thought I wanted to be in education. I'm thinking about going into HR.
Really? I thought about doing that also.
That's the plan. I want to go into HR.
Yeah, I thought about doing that also, but they're like, well, you got to have this certification or that certification, or you have to go to school. So I'm like, well, how can I actually get into HR without any experience? How can I get into that? So that's something that I'm looking into.
Transferable skills. They told my daughter that. My daughter has a business degree, but they told her she had to go get these certifications. She needs to do this. She needs to do all this. My daughter is an HR recruiter right now. She went from HR coordinator at Apple, and then she went to Shopify as an HR recruiter, and they pay very well.
Really?
Without that. So you can take your skills and figure out what's transferable. I've been a recruiter most of my career. So recruiting and HR recruiting is it's a transferable.
Basically the same thing. Right.
Yeah. Customer service is a transferable skills. I've hired, I've interviewed, those kinds of things. So look at your skills that could be transferable into that.
What was a favorite birthday that you remember, and what made that particular birthday so special?
They gave me a surprise birthday party. That was very special. It was very special.
And when was that?
It was, oh gosh, it was a long time. It was back when Club Divas was open, actually.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
And I mean, I used to have some big parties. Everybody used to come to my birthday parties, but this particular one was funny and crazy because it was my sister and my sister-in-law who was putting it together. I never had to surprise anything because I'm always planning my own parties. You know that.
Right. Of course.
I was playing my birthday party. So what was funny, Demitrice, is that I'm telling people about my birthday plans. They're having to do what do they call it? Trying to go in the middle, trying to cover. Hey, don't pay attention to that email. Don't go to that end. My husband at that time called me on the phone. He's working out of town, and he started arguing me about something. Back up a little bit. I'm usually people to tell, this is what we're gonna wear. We're gonna wear white and black. We're gonna red and black. Well, this year my sister-in-law called and was like, girl, make sure you wear, I don't even remember the colors now, wear this or that. And I was like, got out the phone. So how's she gonna tell me what to wear? I don't want to tell people what to wear. I was okay, whatever. I bought it. Then my husband called me on my way into Divas, picking at me about something there. Like, what are you talking about? As I'm walking into the club, literally on the phone, arguing, mad.
He's right there.
Saying surprise.
Right.
Ugliest cry. They got a good ugly cry, but everybody was there. It was at my favorite place of the time, and it was just, it was awesome. It was awesome. Best birthday party ever.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay.
They said they'll never do that again, though. They'll never give me another surprise party. That was too hard.
Why? Why? Because it was too much for you?
No, they said because I was doing too much. They had to keep
Yeah.
calling people like, hey, that ain't the party. No, it's this one. That they said
Right. Everybody was just, it was a bunch of confusion, basically.
bunch of confusion.
Okay. I would like to know some of your hobbies. So we know you like to dance. We know you've been a promoter, promoting events, parties in the dance community, but what other things do you do outside of those things? So basically, what is one of your favorite pastimes?
Listening to Audible. I used to say reading, but listening to Audible.
Okay.
I love reading. I love biographies and autobiographies. And a lot of people in the world
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
So I love, so what right now I'm listening to Bill Clinton's autobiography.
Okay, is that pretty good?
Oh my gosh. So I read these, I'm always curious about I love politics. Again, everybody don't know that I love
really
politics.
Interesting.
It's wonderful. That's why I love The View.
Okay.
But, so I read I wanted to know what Hillary Clinton was thinking about when she lost. So I just listened to that book.
Okay.
I listened to Tyson's book. I mean, and all these books are like in the last 6 months.
Wow.
Cicely Tyson, Diane Carroll, Barack Obama's book, Michelle Obama's book. That is what I love to do. So when I'm in a car, I'm not listening to the radio. I'm listening to
an autobiography, a book. Wow. That's interesting to see. I learned something. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Wow. Okay. Who or what is your inspiration and what motivates you on a daily basis?
Oh my gosh. What is my inspiration?
Yeah, or your motivation. Like what motivates you? What drives you like every single day?
You know, I would say my kids. You know, my kids.
Okay.
My kids are always want to, which is why, you know, thing with the job is kind of sad for me because, you know, they were very excited for me to get this leadership role.
Right.
And it wasn't what I expected. So for a long time, I didn't tell them what was going on, but then it just kind of came out. But they were very proud of me, and I want my kids to be proud of me because I'm very proud of them. And so that was so they're a motivation for me, but also affirmations motivate me. They make me move. Listening to affirmations and motivational stories, stuff like that. That's why I post one every single morning, no matter how bad I feel. I post that because I want to make other people feel good. Because I get all the time to say, "Girl, I read your post. It makes me feel." Or I want to get my hair braided, and I don't see my braid lady but once or twice a year. And she was like, "I just want to let you know that I have to be reading your post in the morning, and sometimes it's the one that gets my day going." I'm like,
right. I've seen them before on Facebook. I've seen them on LinkedIn also, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I needed. I needed to hear this today. So,
But I'm gonna say a person that motivates me, I just want to say that so many women are motivating me now. Like a lot of women who are stepping out, especially after COVID or during COVID, whatever, starting their own businesses and doing things like that. Like that just in general, our Black women stepping out, doing some stuff and doing things on their own, that totally motivates me. And lastly, but not least, there's a long answer to that question. Someone who has definitely been that was a big motivator for me, and I would just have to say one more time. People probably sick of me talking about him, but Tito Alam. He was very motivating to me because he put me in places and spaces to allow me to learn and meet so many people, and he believed in me.
What were you like growing up as a child?
Ooh. Oh gosh, I don't know. I was talking to somebody yesterday, like we have had so many phases in our life. Do you ever think about that? How many different phases you had?
Yeah, I do. I do.
I was happy-go-lucky. I'm not this girl that I am today. I was shy. I still have some shy moments, but I was very shy.
Me too.
I was always popular, pretty much. I was pretty popular all the time.
Really?
But I wasn't very outspoken, but I've always been I was always the girl that was like, "What you doing?" You know, kind of thing. And I was always hanging out. I always had a lot of friends. I was an athlete, especially in high school. So I was a district champ. I went to state in long distance running. Aldine Mustangs. We was there when they were winning.
Aldine, okay.
Aldine.
We played them. We played. Yeah, we played. Smiley played them. We played them. Yeah, I ain't gonna say we always. Yeah, I ain't gonna say we always won, but we played Aldine. Yep. We did.
Well, I interviewed Kyle Turner the other day. He went to Smiley. And I
Yeah,
told
he
him,
did. He did.
yeah, and I told him we used to be so embarrassed when we were gonna play Smiley or Forest Brook because we was like, man, they gonna kill our band. We gonna be shamed. They band gonna mess over our band so bad.
Right.
Y'all had the band. So
We did. We had the band, we had the drum majors, we had the move. Oh yeah, we had our majorettes. Yes, we did. We did.
Y'all had. So we would always be like, dang, man, we going to the game. We ain't gonna watch halftime. We ain't gonna stay for halftime.
Wow. What is one of your biggest pet peeves? Like something that just kind of makes you cringe?
Oh gosh.
And it can be more than one, but like what's your biggest pet peeve?
My main one is fake people.
Okay.
And when I say that, I mean people who are pretending that they're your friend or that they're down for you while they're not.
While they're planning to stab you in the back, basically. Right.
I think that's sickening. I think, yeah, that's a big pet peeve for me. I think being a follower, and I call them bandwagon riders. Both of those, that's a huge pet peeve for me because I feel like most of you are adults, and that was something I always told my kids. Like, if you get in trouble, I got you. But if you get in trouble about something you done did because somebody else told you or somebody else influenced you, that's a problem for me. We're gonna have a discussion before I'm putting any money out because you have your own mind. So oftentimes I find that in my experience throughout my life, different times in my life, there may be people that didn't like me. And it's not usually because of anything I've done to them. It's something that someone else said, and they don't know whether or not. They didn't give me the benefit of the doubt. They just jumped on that bandwagon and was like, okay, we don't like her. So I think it's horrible. And I've watched it, taking me out of the picture. I've watched it recently. And it's
recently as in how
it feels good to see that I'm not in that. That it's not me, but I look at it, I'm sad. I hear people that stop liking somebody or turns on people or
because of other people.
And
you said recently. How recently was this?
Like now, some things are happening with some people I know right now, and I I advise them as much as I can because I'm not one of those people that's gonna say, "Oh, girl, don't worry about that." You know, Jesus, they didn't like Jesus, and that don't make nobody feel no better, girl. Jesus, that's done.
Right.
I try to tell them what I did. Just you asked me a question earlier, how I deal with it as much as I can, but I also tell them it's just something you gotta figure out because it's not easy. There's no easy answer for people not liking you when all you're trying to do is something good. You know, I hear people say the things about being jealous, and I hear people say people be jealous, and people say, oh, you can't say people hate on you, but people are jealous. People do hate on you, and you have to just learn to deal with it. Cry at home. Don't let them know it hurt you. Come home and cry. I've spent many days crying in my car or crying at home. I'm not gonna let them know that they got to me. So I'll tell them that, you know, if you gotta feel bad and you gotta cry, step away. But so those are my pet peeves. Just treating people badly.
If a guy were interested in you, how would he get your attention?
Girl, child.
What would he need to do to get little Miss Trina's attention? What would he have to do?
Let's see. I don't know.
Good question. You don't know?
That's a good question. Well, first of all, he need to just come over and say something. Let's just start there. That is more attractive than anything to me, that you have the courage and the because you got to be self-confident for me. I can't do somebody that don't have no confidence, but to walk over to me and say something, because I get a lot of men that say, oh, I've been watching you for 5 years.
Right. And you ain't never said nothing, right?
Creepy. That's stalker stuff to me. But no, I've heard actually just talking to someone the other day, said, Trina, you don't realize, but you're a little intimidating. I had 3 of my guy friends. I had some questions this week about that, what you just asked. But anyway, yeah, that's the first thing, is walking over to me and then walking over to me with some conversation.
Okay. So question, why your friends, your male friends, why do you think they're saying you're intimidating? That's what I want.
I don't know why they think it, but what they say is, they say that you just seem like you're somebody that have it together.
Have it together. Okay.
Someone told me that one of them is actually, he works at one of the venues that I work at sometimes, and he just said, because he was playing slow music. I was like, boy, Everybody here don't have no man. Why are you playing this slow music?
Right,
He's
right.
like, I bet you got a bunch. I said, I don't have nobody. And he said, probably because you picky. And at first I said no, but then I thought about it.
You are
Yeah.
kind of picky, but I think we all are picky. There's nothing wrong with that.
I gotta pick somebody that
Right.
that I'm attracted to. Now I know we've had this conversation. There's some things I need to change about. Some of those
Yes.
things I'm looking for, but two things that can't change for me. They gotta have some good conversation and they gotta be smart and intelligent. Sorry.
Right. Okay.
I can't talk to nobody that keep talking about, you know what I'm saying? You know what I don't know. No, don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I have no idea.
I don't know, because all you keep saying is, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know
Right.
that.
Question: what are your overall, and we kind of touched on this earlier, but what are your overall professional goals? I know you said you want to get into HR.
But before that, my biggest goal is to I want to get in instead of retiring, because I could retire now.
Okay.
I want to get into the classroom at the community college. So
Okay.
that's like what I really want to do. But in the meantime and in between time, yes, going into HR is going to be something I think that I can do for many more years. I think I'll be happy. And I actually want to do the recruitment or the onboarding. I would like to get to that part of onboarding and training and that kind of thing.
So you said you want to get in the classroom, you want to actually teach?
Yes, teach at the community college. I'm in school at Sam Houston State for my graduate certificate. I have a master's degree in leadership.
Okay.
But I'm going for I have 2 more classes for my graduate certificate in communication. So I want to be able to teach speech to college students.
Okay. So would you consider going back to Lone Star?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I will go back to, matter of fact, I just applied for a job at Lone Star. I will go back to Lone Star quick, fast, in a hurry.
Okay. Same campus or it doesn't matter?
I worked at all the campuses, so yeah. Okay. The only ones I haven't worked at is Montgomery and Tomball, but absolutely, I would prefer the ones in the community, my communities of Greens Point Center or the Acres Home Center. I would love Victory Center now. I would definitely want to do that, but any of them, even HCC, San Jack, I would do any of them.
Have you taught at the University Park location?
I haven't taught there. I worked there, but I haven't taught.
Okay. What is the one thing that you would like to be remembered about you?
That's a good one. I would like to be remembered. If it's one thing, I would like to be remembered as a good person that cared about other people, that tried their best. That I'll take that back up. Someone who wanted to do their best, that wanted to make people happy.
What can we look for from Miss Trina in the years to come? Any big events, plans, things we need to be on the lookout for? Some things you're kind of working on in secret. What can we expect from Miss Trina?
What you want to expect from Miss Trina? What you want from Miss Trina?
I want Miss Trina to get back into doing some events, getting back out there promoting. I know some things have happened. You and I both know that, but is that something that you think you can see yourself doing? I know you mentioned to Philip and I about doing like this big event, and I think you wanted to do it over the summer. So is that still in the works? Did you change your mind about that? But like, what are your plans? What are you working on?
So many things I want to do. And Demitrice, I definitely would, one of the big things I definitely am working on. The biggest thing I'm working on is learning how not to share everything with everybody.
Right.
Because I've learned that something
everybody's not for you.
Before.
Right.
Yeah, because
everybody's not for you. So
for your dream. And not only will they speak things out of existence for you, and that's a hard thing to learn, because you're thinking people who are cool, you're thinking that, oh my God, they're gonna be down for me, they're gonna help me. Right. But the first thing some of them have said to me, so am I gonna be on your show? It's not what I needed. But anyway, really? Yeah, first thing come out their mouth, not, well, what do you need? Or, hey, let me know, I'll help you. Are you gonna put me on the show? Okay. So, but you know what? One, I would love to bring back the gala. That was just a dream come true to me. Like, I loved that event, and it fit something. It wasn't about making money. You knew that because you were in those trenches. It wasn't about making money.
Right,
We
right.
used to do a dinner afterwards. That's what we had enough money to do, was do dinners afterwards. So
Mhm.
that I do want, and I plan to bring it back. It will not be because of I have to have the support to make it successful. So it won't be totally dance community based. And
Right.
actually something that I want to do is combine that with what I want to do for Tito. Not going into too many details, but it will definitely be formal again, sit down dinner, but it will be for a cause of regarding Tito.
Something
Two,
kind of to support him, like a scholarship fund, maybe.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely,
Okay.
scholarship dinner event. And then what I mentioned to you and Philip, and I've said this out loud, is my dream is to give
Mhm.
a festival.
Okay. Okay.
Or not a Zydeco festival, not a jazz festival, none of that, miss. Oh, I didn't
Right.
mean, y'all know I love all kind of music. I'm just saying, I'm being a little facetious, but an R&B festival.
Festival. Right.
That is the dream. And it's not even the dream, it's a vision that's gonna come true.
Okay.
I'm just working behind the scenes, figuring it out, just thinking about it. It's so funny you said that too, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh my God, I gotta show you this. That is so funny. This one.
What's that?
This wrinkly piece of paper.
What is that?
This was my plans for my festival, and I balled it up yesterday.
Why?
And I balled it up, and then I said, "Wait a minute, don't do that." And I undid it. It's so funny because I was cleaning up yesterday, and I was like, "That's wait a minute, don't do that, girl."
Yeah.
And I undid it, and it's in this
Okay.
folder. I stuck it in this folder yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Isn't
Good.
that funny that you asked me
Yeah.
that?
It is. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yes, I balled it up and I was about to throw it in the trash. And I said, okay, stop. Quit being dramatic. Over the back and put it in there. But so yeah, that's the big dream. But I also want to mention that I do have the So You Want to Dance website. It's been bad for 2 years. I just haven't done anything much with it because I'm just not motivated to do it, but there are some people who want it. So
Right.
what I do
Right.
now is I post it on the So You Want to Dance group page for now, but the So You Want to Dance page is gonna be, I'm gonna get it updated, but see if you can see this. Probably can't see the words because they're gold. But it says So You Want to Dance, and this is Chat with Trina. It's my new logo.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it.
Okay,
That's
so it's my
cute.
new logo. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be this is breaking news. I'm gonna step into the clothing thing. I'm not creating. My sister has a new business called a Creative Mood Designs.
Right. And she's doing she actually does the mats also, right?
Everything.
Okay.
T-shirts, mats, candles, like everything. So I'm gonna do not just t-shirts, but dresses, different things that are gonna have quotes about dance and quotes about music. And I have one for you that says, it says happiness. Oh my God, I can't remember, but I have one for you that you'll get at the night of my birthday.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
But as a matter of fact, I was just looking at it in my thing. But so it'll be quotes about dancing. It'll be quotes about live music mainly, but there may be some motivational quotes. But that's gonna be my new what I'm adding. And so on the So You Want to Dance website, you'll be able to go on there and order shirts, order different things.
Good. Good.
So that's something to try to make me some money. But
right.
I'm
right.
in these streets, so I gotta make some money.
Yeah,
so anyway,
we all do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something I'm excited about, and I don't want it to just be t-shirts because everybody doing t-shirts. So I'm trying to do dresses.
Do something different, right?
Something even, so y'all make sure y'all wear me on your back, and it'll have a little logo of the Chat with Trina, So You Want to Dance Chat with Trina on it. But yeah, so that's something that's coming up.
Awesome, awesome. So when are you looking at doing the festival? Like couple 2-3 years from now?
I don't want to be that long. I don't want to be that long, but until I figure out some money. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll say this too. Most of my life I've had people that would give me things or sponsor things or those things. And I've learned as I get older and grow older that those people, they aren't giving you anything. With the exception of Tito, y'all erase Tito or anything I'm about to say. They want something for nothing, or if they give you money for something, they want you to do it the way they want to do it.
Exactly.
I kind of want this to be all. If I get sponsors, y'all, anybody can sponsor me. But what I would love to see is women working together for this event.
That would be really nice. I think it's a good idea. You mentioned something earlier. What I have noticed that I don't like, our people, we are the first people to bring one another down versus trying to lift people up. And like you said, I don't like that. And when fake people, and it's just, we're just always bringing each other down, right? And it's really sad. And I wish we could, just kind of uplift and support each other more. I really wish that could happen. And that's something I think we all need to work on. We really do.
We need to work on it. We definitely, and I guess I was so unrealistic that I really thought coming back from, and I know COVID's not completely gone, but the numbers are very low. And now we got monkeypox. But anyway, I really hoped, especially, and I'm just going to be transparent, especially in our dance community, a community that I've loved, a community that I've cherished, and that I gave up so much of my life for this community. And I was hoping it was going to be better. But I do. Lucy Carroll, we talked about this, that we're definitely, let me not say she got something that she's doing individually, I got something I'm doing individually, but we're gonna make sure that women come back to leadership in our dance community.
Good.
That right there, I mean, just to be straight up with it, I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like that. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
I reposted the video of the Houston Bio-City Dance Association interview I did a long time ago. Joanne Ford. I cannot express what she did for our dance community. And I used to be mad at her. I just couldn't understand why she was so strict about certain things, this, that. Well, that's none of her business. Why because she didn't want men to male teachers to date. So I was just being, she talked about too much stuff. But now some of the rules she had, some of the things she was real stern about. Now that I'm more mature and I've watched things, I know why she did it.
Right, it makes sense now.
I understand. And as soon as you turn your head and let your guard down a little bit, look at what happened to her, to what look what went down. I'll just say that. Look what went down. And so I want to be able to recognize those women. I've talked to several women who have been in the background of events, not just dance community, but the majority of dancers, been in the behind the scenes. And when they go out to say, oh, it was us to give the event. Oh, it was this person. The women who worked in the background, who did the food, who
they never get no acknowledgement.
Their name is not even mentioned.
Right, they're not acknowledged.
From the back to the front to do that. And that's where I'm gonna be quick, fast, and honest. That's where I get pissed off. I get pissed off because, just like you said, we got to do better supporting each other as women. My community was full of women. Right. And we all got on that floor and shared the love of what we were doing. Now, with the exception of Tina, no shade, Tina, but with the exception of Tina, don't nobody else get any type of nothing.
Right, exactly. Nobody.
So I'm planning something to reward those women and make sure those women get their flowers.
Okay, good.
I'm working on that. Is something that's going to happen sooner than later.
Good. That's awesome. Okay. All right, last question.
You know what? I saw my thing. You see how you get this? I was getting that. When you get mad, you get frustrated.
Yeah, what do you call it? Your veins popping out?
Yeah. I get frustrated at that all the time because I'm like, women, we got to back each other. We can't be always in the kitchen. We can't, and it's no offense about anyone in the kitchen. I'm not saying it because I do it. If you say come serve, I'm coming to serve. But my point is that is not the only thing that we're good at. We are good at getting events taken care of. So many things, right. Some of the women weren't involved in some of these events, or these organizations, there would not be an event or an organization. That's right. So y'all need to start stepping up. And if you don't want to step up and be in the forefront, those ladies who are stepping up and being in the forefront, besides just one person in the entire dance community, support those women too. There is more than one person that's doing stuff, having organizations that do great things, that are organized. Stand up for those women as well. If you don't like them, it doesn't matter. I don't like people, but I will say in my mind, I don't like her, but then I'll tell everybody else, oh, she's good at this. She's good at this. I don't have that issue. Whether I like you or not, if you're doing something good, Miss Trina is going
acknowledged. It needs to be acknowledged. Right. I couldn't agree with you more. You're right. All right. Last question. if there was one piece of advice that you would give to myself or anyone about life in general, what would that piece of advice be?
Let me think. Let me think. One piece of advice I would give if I was giving someone some advice about life in general.
Yeah, to myself, it could be a family member, it could just be anybody in general. What's that one piece of advice that you would give them that would just kind of just get them through, you know?
I would really just say being your unique, authentic self, no matter what people do. Because at the end of the day, and it's hard for me to say that, but I've learned that being my true, authentic self. I'm a friendly person. I'm a happy person for the most part. Even when I got stuff going on like now, 9 times out of, unless you're close to me, you don't know it, but you can normally see it in my face. But being your true, authentic self, trying to be somebody else, do what somebody else does, all those things, it's gonna always look. It's not gonna be. You're not gonna be happy.
It's not genuine.
Right. You are.
Right.
And people are gonna know it's not the authentic or unique you.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to offer something else that in the business that I tend to be in is very male dominated. People will take advantage. People have advantage. It's an ongoing thing, but something that I like to tell people, women especially young women that get into this business, that people are gonna promise you the sun, the moon, the stars, without a contract or a piece of paper. Right. That's all it is. It's just them promising you the sun, the moon, the stars. Get something in writing. When people know that you have a dream, you want to own a club, they're going to give you all of that, but they're going to want something in return. They're not respecting you. They're not going to respect you. So you've got to be a strong person and ask for what you want. You've got to say, well, you can't give me nothing until you sign this little piece of paper saying I have some ownership, I have some rights, I have. That is probably the biggest lesson I've learned, and I do try to pass that on. That in this business, all that cutesy, sweetheart, baby boo, oh, I got you. You cannot go for that, unfortunately. You cannot go for that. I can't express that more than anything. You can't go for that because it's a lie. No, I want to say it like that. No. But it people don't always mean you well. You know, they don't. You want your own shit. You want your own stuff. This festival is gonna be on my back. Whatever it is gonna be on my back. Because at the end of the day, you don't want somebody out there saying, I did this for so-and-so, because they will. I did this for so-and-so. She couldn't have did it without me. You're going to get to do things on your own, be your authentic self, get things done, have a discernment for people and what are their real intentions. Right. Look, what's that judge you say, look deep before you leap? Keep that in mind. You know, this is gonna be a fun business. Being involved in entertainment and stuff, it's fun. It can be cool. There are some perks. You remember the perks we had with So You Want to Dance? I could send you to Dallas. You got everything free while I was here in Houston going and stuff.
Everything was covered. Yep.
But at the end of the day, you took over So You Want to Dance's the blast. I used to sit out a tea blast every week. You took it over. You were like, girl, I did not know what you did.
Because I didn't. It was so much involved, and I did not know it until I actually had to do it.
Realize it. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, and I say that to everybody, you know. And I'm sorry, but I got to say another thing, that be okay with everybody not liking you.
It's really okay, because you know I don't care. You can like me, you don't like me. I really don't care. I'm not here for that purpose. So
not here for that. You're here for the bottom side. But it is hard for some people like Miss Trina. I'm a people pleaser by nature. They have a personality test called Strengths Quest. Mm-hmm. My top strength is called Woo, WOO. You know what that means?
No.
Others over. So
really?
Pleasing it's my personality trait. And so I like people, and I want people to be proud of me. I want people to like me. I want people to accept me.
But what about you? But what about you being proud of you? Why?
I gotta work on that shit. I gotta work on that, girl. I'm working on it. Sometimes I am. I have my days. But you know what I'm proud of? I am proud because I think I was a hell of a mama. No matter what my children say and they therapists say, I know I was a good mama.
Okay.
Because these therapists telling our children that we messed them up. And you know, I believe
they don't know.
Therapists, But y'all quit telling our children we messed up because they alive, they're successful, they're doing stuff. Quit telling our children that we messed them up. And I'm joking, but I'm really serious.
Serious, right? Because they will tell them that, like, okay, now that makes sense why I'm messed up because my mom, my dad. No, that's not true. That's not true. Yeah.
You know, so but yeah, so you can't, people are not gonna like you just because you're you sometimes. And
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm really okay.
You gotta learn to be okay with it. And that is something that I admire about you, Demitrice, that some people may not know how to take you sometime, but because I know who you are,
right,
I be like, girl, she'd be like, girl, whatever. I don't not have time to play with you. I got a whole life over here. You know, I know that that's what it is.
right, exactly.
Like, damn, I wish I could be like that. Now I do it. I play it off. I be like, girl, whatever, boy, whatever, bye. But then I get to my car. I'll go sit down at the table where I'm at. I'll be like, Lord, man, did I make them mad? Did I say that the wrong way? Oh my God. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, those are all the questions I have.
If you were to ask me what is the hardest part about having the talk show, chat show, is coming up with questions. One person, his name is Sean Ardoin. He is the brother of Chris Ardoin. And I interviewed him and he told me that, I told him that was a tough thing to do. And he says, you can actually use the same questions over and over, but you really can't, because some people, it's just something totally different. Or like somebody has won he won he's won Grammys. He on the Grammy committee. So I gotta ask him stuff about that.
Exactly.
But the fun thing about having a talk show is the research. When you find like Kyle Turner, I had no idea he went to Smiley. No idea. And got a full scholarship to Jackson State. Like, it's those things that I love to learn.
Right.
Talking to people like, I don't know if you know who Marion Meadows is, but he's a
I've heard the name. I have.
Yes, he's been in Houston a lot, but he's a national jazz artist. And to hear him say something like, you know, we got to think about the small clubs. You know, we got to make sure that they still are able to have someone like me there. So he thinks about, you know, while you have some of these local people trying to charge $1 million, he still thinks about, hey, well, we got to do something for these little clubs that can't afford my price. We want people in the hood to still be able to come and enjoy some good jazz. So, you know, stuff like that, you get to hear, you know, things like that. So I love just learning about different people. At the end of the show, you're just supposed to say a quote, say something nice to me, what you think of something, you know, do something, because you can sing. That's why you sing. You can sing. You can, whatever it is that you want to do to give me for my birthday. That's what you're supposed to do at the end. But I do, once you do that, then I will give you my thank yous.
Okay, let me see. Well, I'm not gonna sing because it's been a minute.
It's been a minute, Demitrice.
It's been a minute since the song. It has. It's been a minute. I would sing, but I'm not gonna sing. I do have some words that I do want to share with you. I would rather do that. I know we have. Yes. I know I want to say, how long have we known each other? Maybe like 10 years, 11 years?
Definitely. I started 2006.
And I started in 2010, I think, with Cheryl.
3 years
I think it was 2010.
Started line dancing. I met you from when you was leaving it out of line dancing, going into two-step. Two-step,
right. And I went in the swing out. So yeah, it was 2010, I think. 2010. So
a long time, girl.
Yeah, it's been 12 years. So we've known each other a while, and I know we've had our differences. We kind of talk through our differences. One minute it's like, oh, we're okay, and like, oh, she getting on my nerves, but that's just how she is. Okay, but you know, you can call me whenever you need to vent, whenever something's going on, you need to scream, you want to cry, shout, whatever it is. Know that I love you. We've been through a lot, and I really can't say that about many people. I do have like one close friend, and that's it. And I think sometimes I'm misunderstood. I'm not a bad person, but I just think people, they don't know me. They don't really understand and know things about me. So I just wanted to tell you, I love you. I hope you have the very best of birthdays. We've shared a lot of birthdays together. Some we haven't, but
your 40th birthday for sure.
Yes. No, but know that I love you, and I hope you have a blessed birthday and live to see many more to come. And I look forward to partying with you on Friday. So
Yes.
happy birthday. I love you.
I love you too. And I want to thank you so much for doing this for me today.
Thank you for
enjoyed
having
it.
me.
It was lots of fun. I knew you would
Yes, it
be
was.
a good person for this. You have the, just like you said, people misunderstand you, me the same.
Yeah.
But I've gotten over it. Like, I am fabulous regardless.
Yes,
No.
exactly.
And friends, that's what friends do though.
Right.
Real friends stay here through the hard times. And you and
Right.
I won't go specific, but you'll know what I'm talking about. We had some dealings, and it was four of us. And
Yeah, it was.
happened, and it's me and you still hanging in there and rocking.
Yeah.
No matter what we've been through. And that's what I think a real friend is. It's
Right.
somewhere somebody that no matter what happens, we may disagree. But at the end of the day, if I pick up that phone and call, or I text you, vice versa, we're both still here for each other.
Right.
Don't have to talk every day to be friends.
That's true.
I don't think I've ever asked you anything and you didn't. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it, but you're honest about whatever it is. But you've always been there for me to do that. So I want to thank you for being my friend and for accepting me for who I am, me and all of my extraness. And it's funny how dance brings so many people together.
Right.
That will be the most positive thing that I can say. It has definitely brought me some good friends into my life. Yes. No matter the ups and downs. So anyway, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Everything what you're doing. I want to see more from More Foods reviews.
Yes, and see, I go places, but it's like, okay.
You have to get into that TikTok.
Yeah, I got to get into TikTok. I haven't figured that out. And I'll go places, like I went somewhere last night, but when I go places, I don't always post about this or about that, because it's like, I've been to this place before. I've been there, and I like to post about different places. The place I went last night, I go there a lot. So I don't want to post the same thing. It's different places that I want people that they don't know about. I want them to go to those places and try out that food there. So,
well, keep in mind that sometimes if you've been, somebody else haven't been. So
right. That's true.
Like I went to the Warwick last Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Got to go back to the Warwick.
It's good.
I'm trying to, whoever people be talking about, I want to call you. What you like to do? Hey, I like to eat at nice restaurant.
Right. Take me out to eat. Right.
Nice restaurant.
Right. That's what I want. Nice restaurant. Right.
The Warwick is where I really want to go. So if you want to ask that question, there we go.
Where's the Warwick? Where is it?
It's off of Westheimer or Richmond, something like that. Okay. But it's new and it's Black owned. It's actually owned by Steve Rogers and that little crew that has they own Prospect. But it was very nice. The atmosphere was nice.
Really?
The food was so good, but the customer service,
it was amazing.
Comes before the food for me.
Good, yeah.
Amazing customer service, and it was again Black owned, Black ran, and it was wonderful. I really hope it stays that way, because it will be. And then they have a bar, huge bar with wide bar.
Really,
bars really be like this little. It's a wide bar.
Yeah, definitely got to go there. Gotta go.
Good, nice place, nice date night. Date night.
Okay.
So y'all make sure that y'all go to youtube.com/chatwithtrina. And hey, check out, I'm gonna do a video later on because I'm still hungry, so I gotta go in here and figure out what else I'm gonna eat. Make sure y'all go to youtube.com. Thank y'all for making the choice to click in. And remember, it's Trina's favorite people month on Chat with Trina. I have one more week to go, so make sure y'all tune in. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Tell Philip and Oscar I said hi.
Yes, I will. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss Demi, for being my flipping the script guest host for Trina's Favorite People Month this year. I really appreciate it. You asked great questions. Actually, questions no one has ever asked me before. So that's pretty cool. I hope you learned more about me. And y'all, I hope you learned a little bit more about me as well. Make sure y'all go to youtube.com/chatwithtrina. Make sure to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Let me know what you think. Bye, and have an awesome month.